Okay, people. It's kind of late right now, so I can't be too loud. Anyways, I'm just gonna go close the window so I can speak a little louder at least. Um, yes, okay. Now we're doing quick movie pickups. Haven't done one in a while. So here's the stack for today, and let's just go through it all. So first of all, we got a movie which I just bought without really planning it. It's Yatterman by Takashi Miike. I kind of expected this to be shit, honestly, but when I watched it, it turns out it's actually like really good. There's one big problem, which is that the entire final hour is just really just keeps on going, the third act, and it's just really repetitive and kind of boring. But other than that, really cool stuff. Love the costume design, as you can see here. Love the set design. There's some really nice music. So yeah, while it is a kind of stupid kids movie, it's also kind of creative and fun. Great performances, actually. That's probably the best part. The three villain gang characters really funny, and the female villain really sexy. Love her. Anyway, cool movie, and always nice with Takashi Miike. He always makes interesting stuff, even if it's not like the best. Next up, we have another one. I don't really know much about this. Millennium Mambo. I know the director is acclaimed, and I know this film is as well, but I don't know anything about it pretty much. I like this cover art, colorful and nice, but as for the film itself, I have no idea, but seems like it could be good, and I look forward to watching it. Next up, we got some stuff I bought at Närcon, which is like a cosplay and gaming and anime convention thingy. I also at Närcon watched this movie, the first Slam Dunk premiere showing in Sweden. Surprisingly, a really great movie, like extremely good, like animation despite being CG, and great editing, camera work. Like the filmmaking is on top here. Surprisingly emotionally resonant. Great movie. Go watch it if you can. As for the movies I bought, we have. Let's start with a film I already have on DVD. My favorite Ghibli movie and one of my favorite movies of all time, The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. Really lit movie. Love pretty much everything about it. And yeah, like I said, I have it on DVD, but it's great to finally have on Blu-ray because it's like a film that focuses a lot on the visual elements and does so really well. So yeah, love this movie. Next up, another one from Ghibli, one I didn't have before, Ponyo, which is just amazing movie. And I know some fans of Ghibli don't really like it because it's like a kids movie and not really mature or something like that, but it still has like some good themes, and like in terms of visuals and music, it's honestly one of the best of all Ghibli films, which is saying a lot considering the competition. The music really interesting because it's like a lot more reactive to the things happening on screen than the other ones, and the visuals are like absolutely amazing. Probably the best looking Ghibli film. Yeah, I really love it. Next we have Shin Godzilla, or as it's known in Sweden, Godzilla Återkomsten, which means Godzilla the Return, and I'm sure there's like some English language Godzilla titled that already, but yeah, shit title, but great movie by Hideaki Anno, one of my favorite directors. Obviously he's known for Evangelion, but he's also made, Love and Pop, Ritual, great live action films, and this is great as well, and I look forward to watching Shin Kamen Rider, which should be available soon to watch. Next up, one I already showed that I bought before, but now I bought another one to help a friend out. Why Don't You Play in Hell? and I had high hopes for this, and now that I've seen it, it lived up to it and more. It's absolutely amazing. I love this movie, and I'm going to be watching it a lot more times in the future for sure, and I'm really glad to have it. Next we have I don't really know what I'm saying right here. I guess yes, Harakiri. It's a remake by Takashi Miike, not the original, but I have the original here borrowed from a friend, so I'm going to watch that before I watch the remake, of course. The remake is by Takashi Miike, and as I said, always interesting with Takashi Miike stuff. And here we have Hikari Mitsushima. Love her, she seems to be having a major role here, so that's cool. Also, it has a soundtrack by, what's his name? Ryuichi Sakamoto. So, I don't know, it could be like really great stuff, but yeah, maybe the original is just so much better that a lot of people don't really care about this movie, but it's probably pretty good at least, you know. And now this part of the video is just me like googling what the name of the composer is, Ryuichi Sakamoto, because I had forgotten, but now I remembered, so yeah. Anyways, Harakiri, cool stuff. Next up, we have what I got in the mail recently. So we have The Human Condition, also by Masaki Kobayashi, like Harakiri. And this is supposed to be, you know, a trilogy of some of the greatest films of all time. And obviously really looking forward to watching that. Another one from Arrow, we got a couple films by Hong Sang-soo of Right Now, Wrong Then fame. It's Woman is the Future of Man and Tale of Cinema. Yes. So next up, we got some third window releases. So first off, Tetsuo 1 and 2. And I have already seen Tetsuo 1 in cinema. Amazing experience, loved that movie. Probably my favorite from Shinya Tsukamoto. And I look forward to watching the second one, because so far, from what I've seen, Shinya Tsukamoto doesn't disappoint. He's consistently interesting and very often very good. Another one from Shinya Tsukamoto, Hiriko the Goblin. Supposedly very different from his other films, because it's like a studio film and not, you know, low budget thing. And previously this had a slipcase release that was kind of expensive, and I didn't really care for the artwork that much anyway, so I'm glad that they released a standard edition that I can watch. Not like the artwork here is like super good or anything, but I think it fits the like silly vibe better. Like it doesn't, not that pretentious or anything, just silly fun. Next up, Love and Peace by Sion Sono. I've mentioned that I love Sion Sono's some of his films before. This one seems really interesting. Like it's supposedly like a musical comedy kids movie or something. Beyond that, I know pretty much nothing about it, but I'm sure it's interesting and fun. Fish Story, another one I know pretty much nothing about. I just like know the basic like you know, plot premise, and it sounds really interesting and fun. So I'm going to watch that and see what it's all about. So yeah, nowadays I trust Third Window enough to like not like blind buy a film from them, but just being released by Third Window makes me kinda curious to watch them, because so far they haven't really released anything bad from what I've seen, except for a few that are like not great. But yeah, this is Beyond the Infinite 2 minutes. It's like one of those one take gimmick movies, time travel, probably really interesting and fun. Apparently it's not like actually one take, it's like edited to look that way, which is a little cringe, but still cool, you know. Let's see what we have here. I don't really know what's happening here. Yeah, I'm going to open up the movies and look what's inside. So this is a tri-art release, usually not very interesting, usually just some like screenshot or something like that on the inside, which is, you know, it does the job, it's better than nothing. And yeah, I already have the DVD, so I already know it's going to be what the artwork is. So let's just open it up and confirm that. And yeah, it's the same nice cherry blossom picture in the background. Yeah, it's pleasant, it's nice, I like it. Next up, Ponyo. Same deal, you know. So let's just see what the pic on the inside looks like. And while I'm just opening these up, since I'm not currently recording, you know, this is a dubbed version you're watching. I know it's hard to believe. I'm just going to check if any of these have some interesting extras that I forgot to check. So yeah, that's the inside of Ponyo. Cool stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to look at these. Godzilla, released by what's their name? Studio S. Usually really lame insides, just you know, ads for their other movies. Hate that stuff. So yeah, now I'm opening that, I guess. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm right now looking at the backsides of some of the ones I bought here, to checking what extras they have, and it seems like both of the Arrow releases have like some really interesting, cool stuff that I need to check out, like some hardcore stuff by, you know, like film professors and stuff talking about it, and yeah, cool stuff like that. Anyways, inside the Godzilla thing here, yeah, just ads for other movies, really lame. Who cares, you know? So next, Harakiri, released by Nuta Films. They also have really boring insides most of the time. So yeah, don't expect anything cool from this, I guess. Checking the backsides of these, Hiroko the Goblin has audio commentary by Tom M.S., like most of the Shinya Tsukamoto films. Doesn't say anything about the extras on Tetsuo and Tetsuo 2, but maybe it also has audio commentary, or it has nothing, I don't know. So yeah, inside for Harakiri, just boring ads for other movies, at least somewhat related because it's, you know, samurai stuff. Special features for Love and Peace, making of for the effects, cool enough. Fish Story special features, making of documentary, nice. And Beyond the Infinite 2 minutes, a short film, and making of documentary. And that's all cool stuff, can't complain about that. So now I'm opening this Arrow release of Woman is the Future of Man and Tale of Cinema. And Arrow, they usually have more interesting insides than the other ones here, because they're a little more expensive, so they're kind of premium. So if you're into that, Arrow is really cool, but personally I feel like they don't take too many risks with the releases. It's mostly just, you know, stuff that they know will sell well, so kind of pussy behavior. But, you know, still, they have released a lot of great movies, and I'm sure this will be 2 of them. Boring paper thing here. And here is a pamphlet for the films. Pictures and cast and crew. Pictures, essay thing. I usually don't read those because I forget about it. But I have read some, and, you know, it's nice to have something of substance in there. So behind the disc, we can see there's a flippable cover, which is like, you know, more in the style of the films actually released in that era when these films were originally released. But this new artwork honestly just looks much better, so I'm just gonna use that instead. Yep, that's that. Next up, I think, yes, it was Human Condition. So let's look inside that one. Yes, 3 discs, one for each 3-hour part of the movie or each movie, depending on how you count. So yeah, these are the discs, and behind here we can see there's a flippable cover, which looks nice. It's in the same style as the main artwork. I think the main artwork is like the one I recognize more. It's like a little more iconic, I think. But yeah, both are really good. No complaints there. Just going to keep it as it is. And now I think it's just going to be the third window releases, if I remember correctly here. And all of those are like just nothing of note on the inside, just, you know, white. And it's just going to be, you know, a disc in there. So while I open those, I'm just going to be, you know, beatboxing some for you. So let's go. And that's all I can do right now. So yeah, as I said, all of these boring insides, nothing of note, but that's to be expected from Third Window, and nothing wrong with that. Still love them, still love their releases. Great stuff. And here we have Tetsuo 1 and 2. Looking forward to watching Tetsuo 2. It's one of the last of the like major Shinya Tsukamoto films I haven't seen. Same goes for Hiruko the Goblin. And after those, I think it's just like Tetsuo 3, which isn't really available to buy, and the Nightmare Detective ones, and Fires on the Plane or something like that. But yeah, this is a stack of movies. Really great stuff. Probably one of the best pickup stacks of all time. Yeah, really happy with this. See you in the next one. Love you. Bye bye, bye bye. Hope you enjoyed this dub. Bye bye.